Okay, so good evening everyone. Naririnig po ba si Ma'am Grace? Okay. So, ayan learners. Okay, so good evening everyone. Naririnig po ba si Ma'am? O, kanina di marinig yung boses ko. So, akala ko may error na sa aking session. Okay, teacher. So, ayan. So, we have 17 viewers, right? So, this is our pre-live lectures for... Ayan po kasi nag-e-echo. So, this is our pre-live discussion for VTL Ed at TVT Ed Majorship Halo-Halo Session 3. So, nasa Session 3 na po tayo for our pre-let review. Okay po? Okay, so let's start with our GRACE method learning strategies, no? So here, all right. So papalakihin natin yung ating PPT. Okay, so this is parang naghahang yung kong boses dito. Okay, this is our GRACE method learning strategies and techniques. So first is goal-oriented or study planning. R is review and recall monitoring. A is analyze and apply critical thinking. And letter C, consistency and discipline, self-regulation. And last is evaluate and correct reflection. So that's the GRACE method learning strategies. So first, we plan. Bago tayo mag-start na mag-review, may plano muna tayo. Okay, so meron tayong goal-oriented. Okay po, so kailangan nagre-review tayo at nagre-record din tayo sa mga past at sa mga nire-review natin to monitor kung mas nare-recall ba natin or nare-retain sa knowledge natin yung mga pinag-aaralan natin. Maliwanag po ba? So, ang pinaka-importante dito, teachers, is yung word na consistency and discipline. Kasi marami pong pag nagre-review, marami tayong kalaban. O anong sinasabing kalaban dyan? Minsan, ang kalaban natin sa pagre-review ay ang antok. Pangalawa, yung mga cellphone. Okay, instead na magre-review, pag nahawakan na yung cellphone, mas nakatuon na yung oras sa pagsa-cellphone, no? And then, kailangan may disiplina tayo sa sarili or ito yung tinatawag nating self-regulation. Last is evaluate and correct reflection. So, teachers, okay, so teachers, like I said, our discussion for TLE and TVT Ed, especially po sa mga gustong mag-avail ng promo natin. So, still open pa rin po si Maestra Bicolana TLE Tambayan. So, teachers, sa lahat po ng nanonood, maraming salamat po sa pagsusuporta. Don't forget to like, follow, and share. Okay po, papollow, share naman po ng ating live discussion and also pakitap ng mga kaibigan nyo na magte-take ngayon ng board examination. Maliwanag po ba? So, ayan teachers, meron pa po tayong slot for the review. Okay po. So, sa natin, we also, yung promo natin is 500 pesos, including na po doon yung Prop Ed at General Education. So, sa inclusive, po yan, mga nag-avail lang po ng promo. So, first, let's start with this question. Milkfish price are caught along southwestern shores of many islands. Some of the fishes caught with milkfish are 10-pounder and tarpon. The former is long with A. Stripes near the tail, B. Yellowish color, C. Whitish structure behind the anus, or letter D. Short and black head. So teachers, what is the correct answer here? Is it A, B, C, or D? So ang tinatanong is milkfish fries are caught along southwestern shores of many islands. Some of the fish caught with milkfish are tin, flounder, and tarpon. So the former is long-winged, so the answer is letter C. Okay? Whitish structure behind the anus. So that's the correct answer, teachers. Stripe near the tail, it is wrong because this feature is not a characteristic of the 10-pounder. Okay po, so mali po ito si letter A. So yellowish color naman, teachers, it is wrong because yellowish color, it is the 10-pounder is, kumbaga silvery siya, hindi po siya yellowish. Okay, di ba ang mga milkfish silver yon? So letter D naman, short and black head, it is incorrect. Kasi ang ng milkfish is pointed, hindi po short. So the answer is letter C. So ang tinatawag nating 10-pounder, it is also called as ladyfish, has a distinct whitish or silvery appendage structure just behind the anus. Okay, so yung body niya po is elongated body. So yung tarpon, by contrast, has a deeper body and different markings. So that's why letter C is the correct answer. Next, flesh attack chicken. They are dark brown in color with 3 pairs of legs and flattered condition generally they are located near. Again, flesh attack chicken. They are dark brown in color with 3 pairs of legs and in flattered condition generally. They are located near A. Shank and toes, B. Bent and thigh, C. Wings and wattles, or letter D. Eyes and comb. So what is the correct answer, teachers? I'll give you a few minutes to answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ayan, teacher. So add one elimination method ang technique na gagawin natin. So ang unang i-eliminate natin, teachers, based on the point of the question, is no other than si letter D. Bakit? Mali po si eye and comb. Because ang eyes tsaka ang comb, these are exposed and not prepared as a habitat of flesh. Kasi nga po, exposed po si letter D, si eyes and comb. Next na tatanggalin natin, teachers, is the word ay the letter C, which is the wings and wattles. Okay, so mali po si letter C. Okay, kasi si wings po, si wattles po, it is fleshly but it is exposed. Ganon din po si wings. Wings are only secondary site. So teachers, it is not the main location. Hindi po siya main location. So we have two choices, either shank and toes or bent and thigh. So teachers, based on the point of the question, the answer here is letter B. Letter A, si shank and toes po is wrong because these areas are hard. Hard po ang area na to, and then it is scaly and not suitable for flesh to feed or stay. Saan ba siya nag-stay? Itong mga to, they will stay at bent and thigh. Bakit? Bakit po? Because chicken flesh stick to sa soft feather, warm areas close to the skin. So it is mainly, teachers, around the bent, under the wings, and on the thighs. So doon po sila umaatake. Okay, sa bent and thigh. Okay, next. Midethylene is a higher selective molluscide which will minimize problem in bangus ponds. A. Snail, B. Frog, C. Snake, and letter D is catfish. So teachers, what is the correct answer here? Is it A, B, C, or D? Ano po ang tamang sagot dito? Ito ba ay A? Ito ba ay B? Ito ba ay C? Or is it letter D? So what is the correct answer here? Okay, so what is the correct answer? Okay, so teachers, unang tatanggalin natin dito is the word catfish. Okay, ang catfish po, it is incorrect because it is not toxic fish when used properly. So, mali po yan. Okay, so the answer is, ayan, Ma'am Mildred Tolentino, you got the correct answer. The answer is snail. Okay, kasi si snail, they have a chemical specifically designed to kill or repel a mollusk. Okay, si snail and slug po which are common pests in bangus ponds that compete for food or damage young fish. So that's why letter A is the correct answer. So si frog naman teachers, it is incorrect because it does not affect frog. So it is not toxic to amphibians. Snake naman po teachers, it is incorrect because it has no effect on reptiles. So that's why letter A is the correct answer. Next, some farmers have this practice of lifting sweet potato vines which are touching the ground in order to A. Harvest the tops, B. Prune the roots, C. Change growing direction, D. Produce bigger tuber. So again, I will repeat the question. Some farmers now have this practice of lifting sweet potato vines which are touching the ground in order to A. Harvest the tops, B. Prune the roots, C. Change growing direction, or letter D. It produce bigger tuber. So what is the correct answer here? Is it A, B, C, or D? So teachers, ang sagot po dito, since elimination method ang technique na ginagamit natin, ang sagot dito is letter D. Pero, i-discuss ni Teacher Grace bakit mali po si A, si B, at si C. Okay, ang harvest the tops kasi teachers, it is not correct because lifting is not done for harvesting leaves. So, it is for root tubers management. Okay, prune roots naman, prune the roots, this is the goal. But it is not to cut the roots, but to prevent extra roots from forming. So, C naman, kaya po siya incorrect, at because the direction po is not yung pinaka-purpose kung bakit ginagawa ito ng farmers. Ang pinaka-purpose po is to produce bigger tubers. Bakit? When vines po touch the grounds, they grow adventitious. So, the roots will form small. So, it is useless tuber diverting to energy. So, kumbaga, lifting stop this. So, all the nutrients go to the main tubers. So, it making them larger. Mas lalaki po ang tuber niya. Okay, kaya yun yung ginagawa ng mga farmers. Okay po? So, next. Which of the following in some aspect of the family life affect the father image? Which of the following is some aspect of the family life affect the father image? A. In-law relationship, B. Sexual compatibility, C. Duties and responsibility, or letter D. Is that a pattern of authority? So, ang tinatanong teacher, ano daw yung iba't ibang some aspect of the family life na makaka-affect for the father image? So, anong isasagot nyo po rito? Okay. So, unang tatanggalin natin is in-law relationship. It is incorrect. Why? Because they will affect family relation generally. So, it is not specifically the father image. Okay, next is letter C, duties and responsibilities. It is incorrect ulit. Why? Because duties and responsibilities, kung mababasa nyo naman teacher, it is defined as a rules. Rules yan ng father, yung mga duties niya and responsibilities. But it is not the perception of image of the father. Mali po. So we have two choices. Either patterns of authority, or is it a sexual compatibility. So based on the point of the question teachers, ang sagot po dito is no other than letter D, and letter B is wrong. Bakit po? Pag sinabi po natin teacher na sexual compatibility, they will relate to spousal relationship, not the father role or image. Kaya mali din po yan. So, bakit si letter D ang tamang sagot? Okay. Bakit patterns of authority? Because, pag sinabi nating authority, authority is exercised in the family shapes. How the father is viewed as a leader, as a provider, or a decision maker. So, yun po ang ibig sabihin ng patterns of authority. Okay, so it is directly affects his image. So, that's why letter D is the correct answer. Next, the period of development when an individual faces several developmental tasks is A. Puberty, B. Elderly, C. Adulthood, D. Adolescence. So teachers, what is the correct answer here? Is it A, B, C, or D? Ano po ang tamang sagot dito based on the point of the question? Okay, ano po ang isasagot ng ating future TLE warriors? Ito ba ay A? Ito ba ay C? Ito ba ay si letter D? Okay. So now, teachers, period of development, no? So the answer is, palakpakan lahat ng nakakuha ng tamang sagot. LPT na this incoming September 2026 board examination. Adolescence is the correct answer. Diba pag sinabi nating puberty, this is only a biological stage. So it means it is not a period of multiple developmental tasks. So that's why puberty is wrong. Pag sinabi naman natin, teacher, na adulthood, mali po yan because it is the task here are most stable, not numerous or critical as in adolescence. Kaya po mali si adulthood. Now, we proceed to elderly. Ang elderly po, teachers, this stage is involved adjustment of what? Aging. So it is not a broad set of new developmental tasks. Nasa adolescence po yan. Bakit? Adolescence, it is the transition of period po where the individual phase po, they must develop, kumbaga they develop the developmental task, establishing yung identity nila, yung independence nila, and also yung social relationship and preparing for the adulthood. So, kaya letter D is the correct answer. Next one, a plan of spending family income without incurring debt or deficit is known as A. Budget plan, B. Family budget, C. Household operation, D. Operational budget. So based on the point of the question, teachers, what is the correct answer? A plan of spending family income without incurring debt or deficit is known as blank. Okay. So, isa-isahin natin since elimination method ang technique na ginagamit natin na strategy. Unang tatanggalin natin is the word operational budget. Pag sinabing operational, this term is used for a business, not for a family. Kaya ang tinatanong, family is spending a family income. Sunod na tatanggalin natin is the word household operation. Si household operation, this is referring to the daily management, not a financial. Okay, we choose between the two. Is it a budget plan or is it a family budget? So the answer here, since the point of the question is spending family income without incurring the debt and deficit, is known as family budget. So budget plan, is it wrong? Ang budget plan kasi, teachers, it is a process or document, not the plan itself. Di ba? So budget plan is the correct answer. Bakit? So family budget po is a detailed plan that matches to the spending family income without incurring the debt or deficit is also known as family budget. So, kumbaga, kung makikita nyo based on the point of the question, no? So, this is the correct answer. Kumbaga, it is the expected expenses that ensuring no debt or deficit. Okay? So, that's why letter A is the correct answer. Maliwanag po? Next one. Ideal on what is right against what is wrong. O ito ha, it is ideal what is right and what is wrong. Direct one thinking and behavior. These ideals are known as A. Values, B. Goals, C. Purposes, or letter D. Is it an attitude? So what is the correct answer here? Okay, so ano pang isasagot? Is it A, B, C, or D? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, the answer is no other than para malaman yung right and wrong, tama at mali. So, papasok po yan saan? Sa values. Okay. Attitude, it is incorrect. Why? Attitude, it is our feelings or opinions. So, it is not a principle of right and wrong. Kaya mali. Purpose naman, teachers, ang purpose are reason or intention. For what? For actions, not for moral standard. Kaya po, mali po si letter C. Pag sinabi naman natin teacher na goal, mali rin po yan. Kasi pag sinabi natin teacher na goal, our target of achievement to reach what? To reach not forward moral ideas. Okay, so kaya mali po si letter B. Ito yung mga goals natin, target natin for the achievement. So, pag sinabing right and wrong, pasok si values. Bakit? Ang values, it is a beliefs or ideas about what is right and wrong. Kumbaga, good and bad. So, they guide thinking for what? Teachers. For behavior. Okay po? So, that's why A is the correct answer. Next, an amount of money set aside for expenditure that would bring additional income or profit for the family is referred to A. Savings, B. Deposit, C. Advancement, or letter D. Is it investment? So what is the correct answer here? Is it A, B, C, or D? Again, I will repeat the question. An amount of money set aside for expenditures that would bring additional income or profit for the family is referred to. Saan siya pasok? Is it savings, deposit, advancement, or is it an investment? So what is the correct answer, teacher? The answer here is the investment. Ang savings, teachers, it is a money that's set aside for the future use. Kaya nga tinawag na savings. So they do not necessarily generate the profit. So kaya mali siya. Pag sinabi naman natin, teacher, na deposit, deposit is the money placed in the bank. So it is not always for income generation. So advancement naman, teachers, this is not a financial term for this purpose based on the point of the question. No? Investment is the correct answer. Okay? Kasi ang tinatanong, an money amount set aside for expenditures that would bring additional income or profit for the family. Okay, profit of the family. So, matatawag natin yang investment. Investment po, ito po yung money used to buy asset or start activities that are expected to what? To bring additional income or profit. For example, nagtayo ka ng sarili mong sari-sari store. Nag-invest ka doon sa mga mga gamit doon. So, yung sari-sari store na yun, pag nag-grow yun, it is another additional income for the family. So, that's why D is the correct answer. Next, form of fatigue caused by emotional problem like boredom, frustration, conflicts, or is it a depression? A. Physical fatigue. B. Psychological fatigue. C. Physiological fatigue, or is it a pathological fatigue? So, based on the point of the question, ano po ang tamang sagot dito? So, now, we proceed to letter D. Mali po pag sinabing pathological fatigue. Ang pathological fatigue, teacher, it is caused by disease or medical condition. So, ang tinatanong, caused by emotion. Okay. Psychological fatigue, is it wrong? Si letter B. Si letter B, psychological fatigue, mali din po yan. Because pag sinabi nating psychological, it is caused by the mental or emotional factors. Ay tama, letter B. So, letter B is the correct answer. Psychological fatigue. Kasi from the word boredom, frustration, complex, and depression. Okay. Physiological pala is wrong. Okay po. Psychological fatigue is correct. Okay po. It is caused by what? Mental or emotional. Ito yung tinatawag nating emotional factors. So, dito po sa psychological fatigue, papasok yung mga emotional problem natin. Yung mga stress and also yung mga frustration and conflict na pwede nang pumasok sa depression. So, physiological fatigue, mali po siya kasi it is caused by the body process. For example, lack of sleep. Physiological fatigue yan. Ang physical fatigue naman, teacher, it is caused by physical work, not for emotion. For example, naglakad kayo buong maghapon. So, sumakit paan nyo, it is physical fatigue. Pero pag boredom, frustration, conflict, so pasok po yan sa psychological fatigue. Okay po? So, next. Eggs are important protein foods comparable to meat and fish. Wait lang, guys. Ano nga ba? Okay. So, what is the correct answer, teachers? Okay, eggs are important daw. Important protein foods comparable to meat, fish, and poultry. So, saan po siya pasok? Saan po siya pasok, mga ka-warriors? Is it warm? High temperature ba? Mga ka-warriors? Okay. Ayan, shout out kay Ma'am Jamil Anguluan. Okay, so what is the correct answer here? All right. So, eggs are important protein foods comparable to meat, fish, and poultry. In cooking hard-boiled egg, the water must be warm, high temperature, or letter D, simmering. So, what is the correct answer? Warm ba? Warm ba, teacher? Warm is too low. Okay, too low po ang warm. So, ang itlog, hindi po siya maluluto ng maayos. Pag high temperature naman, teachers, it's too intense. So, ang mangyayari po pag nasa mataas na temperatura yan, magkakaroon ng yung shell ay magka-crack. Yung shell niya, magkakaroon, it is causes of crackling and uneven cooking. So, hindi rin po pwedeng high temperature. So, you use F, C, or D. Okay. Ang sagot is simmering. Rapidly boiling po is wrong. Bakit po? Ang rapidly boiling po, ang mangyayari sa itlog po, they will be rubbery, and it is likely to crack. Magka-crack din yung itlog. So, pag nag-crack ang itlog, lalabas yung niyan, yung egg white tsaka egg yolk niyan. So, di ba, pangit? So, ang nangyayari dyan, di ba, in cooking hard-boiled egg, ang kailangan lang is simmering. Okay. Simmering po pagdating sa hard-boiled egg. Bakit? Simmering, for the hard-boiled eggs po, water should be just below boiling point. Okay? Dapat just below to the boiling point. So, tinatawag natin yang simmering. Okay po? So, kumbaga, they will keep texture good and prevent cracking. So, kaya letter D is the correct answer. Hindi po pwedeng high temperature Kasi magka-crack po ang shell niyan. Success in promoting or advertising a product depends on what factors? Anong factors daw yan? Okay, success in promoting or advertising a product depends on what factors? A, discount sale. B, personal selling. C, marketing media. Or letter D, quality of the product. So, teachers, as you can see, alright, so, ang unang tatanggalin natin dito, teachers, is sa discount sale. Okay, ang discount sale, nag-a-attract po yan ng buyers. But, it is temporarily only. Okay, again, I will repeat. Discount sale attracts buyer temporarily, but it is discount. Ang tinatanong, success in promoting, advertising of product depends on what factors? Personal selling po, teachers, is wrong. Bakit? Ang personal selling, they will help, but success depends on the product itself. Diba? So now we have two choices, either C or letter D. Is it a quality of the product or ito yung tinatawag nating marketing media? So teachers, ang sagot, pag nag-promote tayo at nag-advertise tayo ng isang product, nakadepende po yan sa quality. Okay, letter D is the correct answer. Si letter C po, teachers, pag sinabi nating marketing media, it is incorrect because it is only a tools. Tool lang po siya to promote. But it cannot sustain the success if the product is poor. Right? So the answer is letter D. So we provide a quality of the product. So ibig sabihin, advertising work best when the product is good quality. So it is the foundation of success for promotion. Dapat maganda ang product, 'di ba? So next, in the arrangement of furniture and pictures in the house, the principle of design must always be taken into consideration. A principle which is created through the repetition of lines, color, and shape is 2. A, balance. B, rhythm. C, harmony. Or letter D, is it emphasis? So, teachers, I will eliminate the answer. Okay. Unang tatanggalin natin is the balance. Pag sinabing balance, it means equal distribution of visual weight. So, wala pong repetition dyan or pre-repetition. Ligwak. Ang harmony naman, teachers, it is incorrect because it is the unity of the elements. So, wala pong repetition ang nangyayari dito. So, now we have two choices. Is it rhythm or emphasis? Ang sagot is letter B. Letter D is wrong. Kasi ang emphasis po, it is making one element stand out, not the repetition. Rhythm is the correct answer. Why? Ang rhythm po is created by repeating lines, color, yung mga shapes, yung forms to create a sense of what? Movements or pattern. So, rhythm is the correct answer. Next, as onion crop matures, the amount of irrigation should be decreased gradually. Prolonged water supply within 2 to 3 weeks before harvest will produce a mature bulbs with A, rotting leaves. B, thick neck. C, more roots hair. D, thicker bulb. So, what is the correct answer here? So, anong tamang sagot? As an onion daw. Crop mature. Okay, elimination method ulit tayo. Unang tatanggalin natin is si rotting leaves. Okay, pag sinabi natin, teachers, na rotting leaves, it is too much water, so it may cause rot. So it is but it is not specifically within 2 to 3 weeks before harvest. Okay, mali po. So next is letter D, thicker bulb. Okay, si thicker bulb, teacher, they will excess water to soft, immature bulb, not a firm or thick ones. So we have two choices na lang. What is the correct answer? Ano ba yung punto ng tanong? O, di ba ang punto? The amount of irrigation should be decreased gradually. Prolonged water supply within 2 to 3 weeks before harvest will produce immature bulb, right? So, ang sagot dito is letter B. Thick neck. So, si letter C po, teachers, more root hair is wrong. It is the irrigation affects bulb maturity, not a root hair. Okay? So, letter B is the correct answer. Bakit thick neck is the correct answer? Because they will excessive water near maturity that keeps the neck, they will keeps the neck thick and soft. So that's why the valve don't matures properly. So kumbaga they will store well and maaani natin is lahat immature na uri ng onion crop. Okay? So next, rhizobia convert nitrogen. Si rhizobia, nag-convert yan ng nitrogen going to nitrates, contributing to soil fertility. It is present in the roots of A. Vine crop, B. crucifers, C. root vegetables, or letter D. legumes. So what is the correct answer here, teachers? Alright, so elimination method, no? Unang tatanggalin natin is si vine crop. Si vine crop, teacher, ito yung mga katulad ng most of the vine crops, ito po yung mga squash, yung mga cucumber, okay? So, ang vine crops, hindi po yan rhizobia, kaya mali po siya. Letter B naman, si crucifers po, it is talks about the cabbage, o yung mga cabbage, mustard, and etc. So, it does not a form of noodles with a rhizobia. Mali rin po si letter B. So we have two choices, either roots or the legumes. The answer is D, and wrong si letter C. Bakit po? Si letter C po, ang root vegetable, ito po yung mga tinatawag nating carrot o yung mga carrot, radish. So isa po yan sa example ng root vegetables. So it do not have this symbiosis na tinatawag nating rhizobia. So the answer is letter D. Bakit si letter D? Because rhizobia, it is the bacteria live in root noodles of the legume. So, ano mga example nito? Ito po yung mga beans. Aside of beans, ano pa? Mga peanuts. Aside of peanuts, we have peas. So, that's the example, no? So, we convert it into atmospheric nitrogen into nitrates for the plant. So, that's why the answer is letter D. Bitriucephalosis gongogenesis is a type worm which often attacks A. tilapia, B. hito, C. grub carp, or letter D. bangus. Botryocephalosis gongogenesis daw. Anong klaseng type of worm yan? Saan yan uma-attack, teachers? Okay, uma-attack po yan, teacher. Uma-atake yan mismo saan? Sa bangus. Okay. Ang tilapia po, teacher, they will attack by the parasite, not a tapeworm. Okay, ina-attack ang tilapia ng parasite. Okay, parasite. Hindi po yung tapeworm. Si hito naman, teachers, si catfish have a different parasite din po yan, kaya mali. So now, grass carp, ito ha, minsan ang sagot dito, grass carp daw. Pero ang sagot dyan is bangus talaga, mga ka-warriors ha. Bangus. Ang grass carp is wrong. It is susceptible to other worms, but it is not a Botryocephalosis gongogenesis. Kaya mali po si grass carp. Okay, inaatake din naman yan ng other worm, pero hindi po siya yung pinupunto nito. Ang pinupunto po is si bangus. O si bangus, meron siyang Botryocephalosis gongogenesis. Siya yung umaatake sa bangus. So this is a type of worm, is a common intestinal parasite specifically for the milkfish. So that's why delta is the correct answer. Next one. In commercial eel farms, the ponds are made of concrete materials. Eels are provided with A. water plants, B. filters, C. mechanical aeration, or letter D. is it holes for hiding. So what is the correct answer here? Okay, so ano po yung tamang sagot? Okay, the answer is, ito ha, holes for hiding. Okay, water and plants, it is incorrect. Okay, it is not used in concrete commercial ponds. Filter po, used for water quality, not for the eels needs. Okay, so mechanical aeration naman, it is incorrect. Kumbaga, it is for oxygen, not their behavioral needs. Okay, so kaya mali po yan. Ang sagot is holes and hiding. So, ang eels po are nocturnal and like to hide. O ang mga eels, gusto niyan, laging nakatago. So, in concrete ponds po, we have pipes and holes or shelters para ma-reduce po yung stress and prevent fighting. So, kaya meron po dapat na holes for hiding. Next, fertilizer are applied to fish pond in order to change the color of water, neutralize acidity, enhance the production of natural fruit, promote fast growth stockfish. Okay, based on the point of the question, Katay nag-a-add ng fertilizer sa fish pond para po ma-enhance yung production of natural food. So, letter C is the correct answer. Change the color po, it is incorrect. O, ang color po dyan nag-change. So, ibig sabihin, pag nag-color, nag-change ng color sa fish pond, it definitely, it is only a sign of algae growth. So, it is not a purpose. Ang purpose po ng fertilizer is to have a good production of natural food. Neutralize acidity, it is wrong. It is done with a lime or lime, not a fertilizer, no? So, promote fast growth, it is wrong because growth is a result of more food, not direct effect of what? Of fertilizer. So, the answer is letter C. Okay, fertilizer po, they will stimulate growth of planktons, growth of algae, insect, and natural food for fish. So, they reducing need for artificial feed. Okay, so next one. In the patrilineal family, the family traces its family from the paternal side. Which type of family traces form both the maternal and paternal side? Okay, both maternal and paternal side. A, multilineal. B, bilineal. C, equalitarian. O letter D, neological. So, what is the correct answer? Both maternal and paternal side. The answer is letter. Okay. So, ito teachers, nagkaroon lang ng error pero ang letter A po is matrilineal. Okay? So, letter A is wrong. Mali po si matrilineal because they traces a descent only from a mother side. Okay? Equalitarian naman teachers, it is referring to the equal authority. O, kaya nga equal. Theological naman, it is referring to a new residence pattern, so it is not a descent. So the answer is letter B. Okay, bilineal. So it is also called bilateral traces family line from both mother and father side. Maliwanag po. So next, some loosely knitted garments stretch if hung on hanger. This can be prevented if the following except one. A, use padded hanger. B, had the knitted while dripping wet. C, pad wire hanger into foam or old towel. D, when the shoulder are placed properly on the pad. So what is the correct answer, teacher? Okay, so ano po, this is the last question, no? So, A, use a padded hanger ba? The answer is letter B. So, ito ang last question natin. So, 8 po, lalo na sa mga nag-avail, we have discussion for Prof. Ed at 8 a.m. Okay? Ay, 8 p.m. pala, sorry. So, letter B is the correct answer. Siya lang po ang naiiba. Okay? Letter B is the correct answer. This is the exception. Wet, heavy fabric pulls down. So, that's why they will straight initially should be laid out flat or dried partially first. Okay? So, yun yung, kumbaga, yun yung pinaka hinahanap natin. So, the answer is letter B. Okay po? So, letter D is wrong. Okay? Letter A is wrong. So, teachers, thank you for watching, especially sa ating free live discussion. Ayan. Thank you so much sa ating free live discussion, no? Ayan. So, I hope nag-enjoy po kayo sa ating discussion ngayon for halo-halo session. No? So, teachers, thank you so much. Ayan. So, maya-maya mag-start po kami for professional education. Thank you so much and don't forget to follow, like, and share Maestra Bicolana TLA Tambayan. So, kung gusto nyo pong mapanood yung ibang free live lectures dito sa Facebook page, go to my YouTube channel, name, same with our Facebook page, Maestra Bicolana TLE Tambayan. Okay, so yung Facebook page ko po ha, Maestra Bicolana TLE Tambayan Let Online Review, same with YouTube channel. Kung ano yung pangalan sa Facebook page, ganun din po ang nasa YouTube channel natin. So, thank you so much, teachers. Maraming salamat po at ako po ay magpapaalam na. Maraming salamat, thank you, and God bless po. Bye!